I need to get ready for my day. So I'm gonna do a little simple winter makeup routine. You can probably see in the reflection here that there's snow outside, which means my skin is extremely dry. I'm gonna show you the makeup routine that I do for maximum hydration. I'm gonna throw my hair back because I haven't washed it in 3 days, and then we'll get the makeup done. I always have a little bump right here when I put my hair in a ponytail, but I'm gonna put also a band. My sideburns are always in my way. Love, love, love this stick. Whenever I put my hair in a headband like this, I like to wear hoop earrings to add. It just makes it look so much cuter. Okay, let's start with the face. For my base, I love this cream. I use this overnight too because I'm on Accutane right now. My skin needs extra moisture. I should have put on my headband after I'm done my makeup, but there's no going back now. Little coffee break to get prepared. Just posted the recipe for this. It's a salted maple butter latte on my TikTok. Wow. You need to make it if you have an espresso. I rarely do a full bead anymore. I just like the skin look. My skin's great since I've been on Accutane. Before I would do a full bead because I needed to cover everything possible. This is my go-to for the moment. I'm gonna try not to get any on my sweater. I have a habit of always dripping makeup on myself. See how nicely it blends out? I'm getting so pale right now. I don't even match my makeup anymore. And I'm not trying to use sunbeds, so I might just have to suffer and be pale this year. Literally every time I use fake tanner, I smell like sand for a week and it drives me insane. I also use the Hourglass brush for foundation and the Hourglass concealer brush. I do get a lot of acne and I have acne scarring along my jaw, so I use the NARS pot concealer for this area. This is the best. When I had really severe cystic acne, this would cover everything. This is by far the best concealer when it comes to coverage, but I don't use it under my under eye because I feel like it's a little bit too thick. This is in the shade Toffee. I just got this from the Sephora sale. I'm almost done with my other one, but my other one is a very darker shade. This one's still a bit too light for me, but it's okay. I've been looking at face tanning drops. Outcome is great. I'm just terrified of anything breaking me out. For my under eye, I also use Hourglass. This is my favorite. I used to use the NARS Shape Tape, but this one is honestly so much better for full coverage. I just realized I use a lot of Hourglass. I use this shade Sepia. For this product, a little goes a long way. It looks like I put on a lot, but it's because there's not a lot left in this bottle. I have my second one ready to go. That Sephora sale came at the perfect time because I was out of so many products. I just got back from full-time traveling for 3 months and I was on my last legs. But honestly, a lot of the places that I travel to don't have the same products, so I always wait until I get back to Canada to re-up. See how much brighter my under eyes are? They've been on the struggle bus lately. Something about me is that my nose always sweats like a lot. And then it ruins, I don't know if you can see it with the quality, but it ruins the makeup on my nose. And it's especially bad when I'm out places because I can't really touch it up once I have powder on. And then I just look like I have blotchy freckles all over my nose and it's from sweat. So that's unfortunate. For contour, I have a few, but this is honestly my favorite one. It's the Rare Beauty Happy Soul Bronzer Stick. I just recently got this shade because the one I used to use was discontinued or sold out. It might have just been sold out. That's really dramatic, but it blends so nicely. And Makeup by Mario brushes. The tiny end just puts everything where it needs to be. After I push that product in, I like to put a little bit just on my eyelid. A little bit of contrast. Honestly, depending on the day, I'll do a little bit of nose contour, but this Patrick Ta brush is so good for it. Up to my eyebrow. So cute. Blush time. I do have a few blushes that I like. It's always Rare Beauty. This is my favorite. This is my everyday. If I want a little bit more dramatic, I do some of the darker shades. Just the other end of that Makeup by Mario brush. Blend her. So pretty. I put a little bit on my nose. Now I go in with this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray. I just put this all over my face before set because I find it lasts longer. I love the smell of this one too. Coffee break while we try. I'm trying to get into the habit of putting myself together like this every day. I'm just honestly a little bit lazy with it. I've been using Latisse, so I feel like my under eyes are really, really dark compared to what I'm used to. So I got the Fenty Beauty Rose Quartz Brightening Powder. And then I just go in with a tiny little brush and pat it in. It sets it very well. But I do double up. So that's the first layer. And I've been using this one forever. Huda Beauty Cupcake. Love, love, love the pink tones. I put that on top. A little bit on my eyelid. Let's get really oily. I just put it right along my nose contour there. On my contour here. Really, my forehead's extremely shiny. I just take the Patrick Ta, I think this is a contour double-ended brush, and I just put that same powder into my forehead, a little bit here on my neck. I also blend out with this brush, but I leave it for about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna fix my eyebrows while I wait. This simple Sephora eyebrow pencil has been my go-to for years. I use the midnight brown or the chocolate brown, whatever they have in stock that day, because it seems to always be out of stock. Honestly, it is really good, so I understand why. I have microblading, so it's actually very easy for me to follow my outline. Just a little bit more. I find that eyebrows are the hardest part. I struggled with it for years until I got my microblading done. And then the opposite side is a little spoolie. I just brush it so that there's no harsh lines. Now that that powder is pretty good, I'm gonna dust off the excess. Don't think I need any more blush. I'm pretty peachy right now. Normally I would go in with this. It's the Benefit Willa. This is my favorite. I'll put on just a little bit to show you. I've tried like all of the Dior, Kylie Jenner, anything viral on TikTok. Trust me, I bought it. This one is the most affordable and the prettiest pigment. See how it's just natural? It's not like too dark. It's perfect. Okay, time for the finishing touches. This part is my favorite of the whole makeup routine. I don't know why. So I have a little beauty mark here. Just accent it with this Anastasia brow pen. It comes out a little dark, so I just dab it off. And I feel like it's so cute. Sometimes if I'm feeling fun, I'll do a wing with this. This is really good for a little subtle like brown wing. It's in shade soft brown, so it looks really cute. And then I go in with the name of this is honestly scratched off, but I think it's the Bennett Tint, the eyebrow gel, brown shade. I recently got this Shiseido lash curler. It's excellent. I always feel crazy when I'm doing this because it looks wild. Ah! Okay. I curl until it hurts. I don't care. I can't forget about lips. This is my favorite everyday combo. The Summer Fridays lip butter in vanilla beige. I've had it for so long. Road liner in lunge. I have like 3 or 4 different road liners that I just rotate between. They're all like a pink nude. The Summer Fridays lip balm is so good for hydration too. My lips get really cracked on my medication, so this is kind of the only lip product that actually hydrates them. I've tried lip oils. I do like this one by Tower 28, but the Summer Fridays is definitely better. I'm gonna take this with me, to be honest. And I take my lash curler in my purse. I don't know if that's weird or like unhygienic, but I don't care. I really curl my lashes all day long as I go. I guess I'll put a tiny little bit more mascara on just to show you guys the full routine. I use Too Faced and I love this mascara. I've tried a few others, especially ones that have gone viral on TikTok, like the Refi. Always come back to this one. Wow, love her. That is all. That's my basic makeup routine. It can honestly take me as fast as 15 minutes if I'm focused or in a rush. My makeup always looks better when I'm in a rush. They're just my day-to-day go-to products if I want a really simple makeup look. I'm gonna finish this coffee. I'm gonna go run all my errands. I'm getting a pap test today. And I'm kind of scared. Is it painful? Is that dramatic? My Botox makes me not even able to move my face, so I can't make a dramatic face. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!